Hello and welcome to the Mariana Dalto Show, the podcast where small business owners share their stories, insights, and strategies for success. I am your host, Mariana Dalto, and today we have our very special guest, Angammai Monika. She is a global career coach and an Amazon bestselling author of the book, 7 Secrets Nobody Told You About a Success Career. Master the art of designing your dream career. She also specializes in helping individuals achieve career promotions, transition into new roles, shift industries, and launch their own ventures. Monika's journey from a corporate career to entrepreneurial success stands out as a powerful example of how determination and vision can redefine one's path. Welcome, Angammai Monika, to your show.
Thank you so much for the warm welcome, Mariana.
You are
It's
welcome.
been a pleasure to be there on your show.
How do you want me to call you, Angammai or Monika for the show? So then people can...
Yeah, so you can call me Monika or Angammai. It is Angammai.
Oh, Angammai. There you go.
Yes.
All right, perfect. All right, so let's talk about what inspired you to become a business owner, helping people achieve career growth. What was the main reason that you decided to change path in your life?
That's a wonderful question, Mariana, to start with. And before I answer that question, I just want to give a small brief about myself. I was born in southern part of India and brought up in northern part of India. And I completed my studies and the master's degree in environmental science. I worked with renowned organizations like IBM, American Express, and Greenpeace. And around 2010, I got married and shifted to Tier 3 city of India, which is in southern part of India, and took a new role of housewife. And at that time, I felt, okay, Monika, like you worked earlier, right? And now you really can't sit idle. So that was kind of an awareness which I got. And I decided I would like to work. But when I started working, I realized there are certain constraints I was facing because I was a new mom. I had the role of daughter-in-law, daughter, wife, and sister-in-law. So I couldn't like match up to the pace of the corporate world because both were demanding on their own terms. At that point, I made a decision. Boss, henceforth, I'm not going to report to anyone. I will be my own boss so that I can handle both. So that was the turning point in my life. In 2015 to 16, I took that decision after experimenting with a couple of work in the corporate sector, post-marriage too. And yes, then I started my career as a career counselor. So that was like an amazing question.
Yeah, it's always good to learn about your journey, the stories before you decide to launch your own business, because something drove you to get to that point, right? So what were your experiences before becoming a business owner that drove you to make the decision and then to have the life that you have today that you enjoy, and you love? So it's good to learn the background from people's experiences. So tell me about, can you talk about, your own challenges in your business and how you successfully overcame them? And I say that because everyone has challenges within their own business. Everyone goes through, hoops, ups and downs, and there's certain things that sometimes happens to you, and you're like sometimes debating, did I make the right decision? And it's sometimes it's good for the audience to listen, the ones that maybe they're thinking about, building their own business, or they're in the beginning and they're facing challenges right now. So sometimes it helps resonate with other people also go through those stages.
Thank you for the question, Mariana. So yes, I would say the biggest challenge which I had in my business was I didn't had an experience, neither the exposure, how a business runs, right? And every second day was a challenge for me because I need to learn new things and get adapted to the way it comes, right? You really can't say, hey, boss, I can't take it. Whatever comes your way, you have to accept it and figure out on your own because it was a new journey and the people around me were not aware of it. And as you feel, the corporate is considered a safe place, right? Salary wise and comfort wise. But when it comes to business, people feel it is risky, boss. And why you want to get into that risk? So majority of the people don't support you because they really don't know what exactly you're heading towards, right? So that was the biggest challenge, like convincing and like people that, hey boss, I'm on the right track, I will achieve shortly. So
Yeah,
that
and
was
even
the biggest challenge.
right, even like, you get to know in your new journey as a business owners, you get to meet other business owners, and you notice the difference between the two communities, the ones that they are from the corporate world versus the ones that they are business owners, the mentality, the way people think, they connect. It's so different. So it's good. I think everyone that launched their own business goes through that as well. Mostly if you are in corporate, it's a huge shift and acceptance on the mindset that it's okay. It's okay to, things are different, right?
Yes, you are heading from a safe zone to like a war front because you can expect bombardment at any point of time, and you should be ready to face the challenges and cross it like a winner. So that's was I believe in, and
But
yeah, go ahead.
no, and the thing is, like, sometimes what happens is you have so much motivation and so much happiness around the topic that you wanna, this is your change in your career, in your life. And then even though you're facing the challenge, it's not about challenge. It's just shifting gears a little bit on how you're approaching life differently or connecting with people differently. But it's not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing. It's just like sometimes you don't know that's gonna happen to you until you are there. You're like, oh, okay. I see how the,
I
the, the community changes.
Yeah, I totally agree to you, Mariana. Earlier, I used to fail. Oh, boss, I encountered a failure. Then I realized, hey, boss, it's a stepping stone towards success, and nobody can easily achieve success without tasting the failure or the challenges. So both are the same for me. And yes, that really empowers us and takes us to the next level of business.
So now let's talk specifically on how you help your clients. So what is the main problem do you solve for people that they're looking for help, and they reach out to you because maybe they want help with coaching with their business or their career or the shift. What are the main problems that they are, coming to you for?
Okay, Mariana, I'm a career coach and I help out mid-career professionals who are facing the challenge of like stagnant in their career, right? And there are certain categories of people. When I say mid-professional, someone is aiming for salary hike, someone is aiming for promotion, someone is planning to shift industry, and 50% of the people want to start their own business, right? Entrepreneurship. So if you could see, like recent days, there are many entrepreneurs in the last 3 years post-pandemic. So people really want to start something of their own so that they have their time freedom and money freedom, and they can take care of their family and like enjoy the life as well. So business is something everyone is aspiring to start. And yes, and we are helping them how to shift from corporate or like how to scale their business too.
Or even if you are a corporate and you want to grow your career within corporate as well, you can also help with that as well, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. So
So what's the number one question you get asked once once you're, meeting people and they're like, oh, I really love what you coach. So what's the number one question that people like ask around that topic?
okay, if you ask like what they love about my coaching, actually I commit for 6 months and 3 months result, but I have got results in 10 days and 1 month. And the strategy which I use is like mindset shift. Because what I believe and what I have personally experienced, Mariana, is like 80 to 90% is mindset. Because the people who are mid-career, they really don't feel that they are worthy enough for that promotion, or they have the potential, or they really doubt their self-worth, or the self-confidence is like not that supporting for their dreams. So we really work on the mindset level. Then it is very easy because they're already skilled people. We just need to sharpen a little bit of their skills.
Yeah,
And
and
if
even
you,
they don't even
yes,
know that their mindset needs to shift. So that's where you come in and make them aware of like, these are the thinking that you have, and these are the things that you might be shifting, right?
absolutely. Yeah. So first we need
So
to figure out like what are their challenges, and then we work around it. Because unless and until that is fixed, they will go back to square one, right? So you need to sort it out first. Then you can build empire. So the foundation has to be very strong before getting into their like career goals or aspirations.
okay, so what advice would you give someone if someone wants to launch their business, what advice would you give them to start that journey?
Before starting a business, I really want you to have a clear vision or a goal, right? It's because everything else is unpredictable, boss. You really need to know like where you want to go or like what is that you want to achieve. And second foremost thing is like who are your audience and what kind of products you're going to deliver or service you are planning for and how it's going to help them or like make their life better. So these are the two key important aspects, I would say. First is your goal, second is your target audience, and how you're going to serve and how you're going to be different from your competitors. So this is
So
like for the starters. And if they are like planning to scale it up, then I would highly appreciate, even though it looks good like a one-man show, but when it comes to the say after second or third year, you really feel like the challenges you really cannot handle single-handedly. So I would appreciate if you could have a team, right? At least a 1 to 2% team, so that it can help your business to grow because I had that challenge. But when I developed like my team because of the leadership skills what I possessed, so I got the right team in place. So if you ask me like what is the important skill the business people need to have is leadership skill.
and then can you expand a little bit more? Because sometimes they have the leadership in them, but they don't see it themselves, right? So there's sometimes they have that block about or like, well, how do I do that? Or what do you mean by it? So
Absolutely, dear. I have actually written a book about it, ebook. So I would definitely love to give it to your audience, and they can just you can share the link. They can just go and like enter the details and download the book. That will really help them out to develop that leadership potential, what we are talking about, so that those skills can help them to hire the right people and grow them as a leader. Because anyways, if you're planning to be a boss, you will have a team under you, might not be immediately, but within a couple of years. That's how the business will grow.
okay, so that helps regardless if you are trying to grow within corporate or you want to start your career, your own business, or you already have your own business, but you're trying to grow your team and be a better leader. That helps them see things differently and approach things differently, right?
Absolutely, dear. So it will be helpful for both the people who are working in the corporate sector, who are aiming for head level positions or director level positions. And at the same time, for the business people who are already a CEO and founder of their organization, even though they have just started, but their designation is at a very high level, right? So they have the responsibility of getting their business to the next level. So you don't have to wait till the end of the second or third year when you realize, oh, boss, I need to hire a team right now. I would appreciate if you could plan that in advance. That will help you out to scale your business in the best way, and you will have a peace of mind, not ending in the last minute hunt.
Yeah, scaling is one of the big topics for people because if they've been working by themselves doing everything, wearing all the hats, that's been great. They know what they're doing, and then maybe they can figure out, okay, this is what I want to delegate, but sometimes they get stuck on managing people, right? Like how to manage the team in a way that, or even let go of like, I'm not doing this task anymore. I need to trust that my team will do it. And maybe they might do it differently, but it's still successful. So a lot of people sometimes struggles with leading a team.
Absolutely, dear. Because I have personally here, I want to share my story. The reason why I'm emphasizing so much on leadership, I did give it a try for 2 to 3 years in the initial phase to do everything on my own. And I even invested close to a year to learn digital marketing. Even though I learned so much, like 90%, but if you ask, are you good enough to implement those skills? No, literally no. Then I had a thought, boss, let me outsource it. So that was very much like cost effective. At the same time, I was able to focus on my business, which was coaching. Because in the hustle of like learning new things, right, to make yourself equipped with all the hundreds of tools which you're supposed to have, you miss out on your core. So I really realized it at a later stage that I was drifting away from coaching. So that's the reason I want people to take that like awareness or the leadership skill on a high priority note, not to wait till then or like experiment on your own. Then when I outsourced, it was really a blissful life. I have my DM I have my spare content writer, right? So I have all the people who are required for my team, like customer care executive, so that I don't have to do. I will be a CEO and founder, actually.
Yeah, and I mean, in my own experience, the same happened, right? Like initially,
Mhm.
when I tried to outsource the first time, I failed because I was like trying to immediately delegate things that I didn't know how to do. So I kind of realized before I delegate, at least I had to have a baseline on how to provide the guidance to the person who's going to do the job, so then they can do the job better that I did, right? So for me it was maybe have the system in place and then the kind of the structure on what needs to be done, and then the person can be maybe more knowledgeable on the little tasks and steps to get it done. But you need to have the big picture of what you're doing. You can't delegate 100% to the outsourced person everything, right? Because they might not know. You still need to lead them, regardless that they will do the work for you.
Absolutely, dear. And delegating task, as you said, it's an important tool for the people who are aspiring for promotion. Till the time you do like every task, you really can't get out of that zone and like move ahead. So you need to start delegating your work so that you can focus on the higher level position. So it is applicable for both people who are working in corporate and business. Start delegating so that you can get to the next level, whether it's your business or job.
Yeah,
So
even if you're delegating, you have your own business and you have a little bit more wiggle room to delegate because you are making those decisions, right? Then it's like maybe delegate the tasks that you don't like to do, right? Like you have manage and do the things that you have the passion for and the things that move the business forward, the things that you can really add a lot of value, and then delegate the things that you don't enjoy or they're tasks that they are not as meaningful to you, but they need to get done because of running the business. It's necessary, right?
absolutely, dear. You really don't have to do things which can be done by a person like junior to you. You really have like some more resources, right? You have more qualities and skills. So it's better you focus on your core role rather than like getting into the minimum roles and like doing your daily tasks, like getting in data and like calling up clients. So these things you can delegate easily and your efficiency will increase by delegating jobs so that you have more energy to put in more time in creating new ideas. So this is how you will scale. So till the time it's a one-man show, the scaling becomes challenging. But yes, once you are getting right people at the table, like then it's like an awesome journey. Like it will be fast track for you.
Plus, you get excited because you're moving faster and you're like, oh my gosh, why did it
Absolutely.
take me so long to delegate?
I agree to it, Maria, because I have achieved within a year span, which someone aims for like for the 4 or 5 years plan. Right. So, and I thought, okay, wish I could have done it like 2, 3 years back. I would have saved that time. But yes, it's never too late. The moment you realize, yes, you can do it, everything is in your control. Just go ahead wherever you are at this stage of your business, whether you have started or like it's been running for a couple of years, Monica, or it's been more than 5 years, it's fine. Just take charge of it now. Again, you can sky shot your business scaling in the best way possible once you invest your heart and soul into it completely.
Yeah, agreed. So looking back, what would you have done differently within your business that then now with the experience that you have today, you're like, this is something that I could totally teach people or coach people on because I didn't know when I started and now I wish I knew back then.
Yeah, I think the digital marketing, I really invested good amount of time here, like 1 year to try to do everything on my own. And that was something I would say for the people who are into business. It might look lucrative that you can do it so simple, but it's better to get the expert on it. So that makes your life very easier. You really have to invest very minimum amount. And second thing, I got coach into my life in the third year of my business. After learning like coaching is important, wish I could have got him at an earlier stage in the first year itself. Then it would have been like better than what I am. But still now, like it's far better than what I thought because I got the coaching at the right stage. And I'm coaching the people out there. right? So it's
Yeah,
like
that's great, because one of the things that people don't think about, because they might not be aware, is how a coach really can help you move forward
Mhm.
faster, because they make you aware of things that you don't know. They can see things that you don't see in yourself or within your business, identify the gaps. Like, there's so many things a coach can really help you move to the right direction, and stop you going in circles, right?
Absolutely, dear. Here I want to share like a couple of my clients' success so that it can connect with the audience. One of my client was aspiring for a deputy general manager role in the telecommunication department for for the past 9 years. And by collaborating with me and we working on all the aspects like mindset and skill set, we got the results for her within 1 month. Even though, as per the HR policies, it's yearly once the people will get promoted, but she got the promotion immediately. So you really, if you take the right peer person's support and advice, then you can scale to the next level. And
Yeah, and
another
believe
one,
in yourself, right? Believe in yourself. So listen to the coach,
mm,
be open to new concepts, ideas, and believe that you can do it, whatever it is. Because sometimes that's the closed mindset that I see around people, like, I don't know, because it's a new concept in their mind, right?
absolutely, dear. So the belief is like we ask our client to borrow our belief and our faith on them because we have handled hundreds and thousands of clients in the past. So once they believe us, yes, Monica can get us the result. It's like 60 to 70% job is done. And with practice, like we get them to 80 to 90%. With action, they are 100% through. So they still feel, is it some miracle happened, Monica? I said, no, it was you. Did you do something, Monica? No, I haven't done anything. It was you. So they still feel, hey, did I do that? Yes, dear, you did it. So at times it becomes difficult for the client to accept, yes, I succeeded. And similar way, one of my client was getting a salary of 35 lakhs in Indian rupees CTC. I had a coaching session with him, which was a transformation coaching session of 1 hour. And his CTC got increased from 35 lakhs to 55 lakhs within 10 days. And he also got promoted to director role. He said, wow, you have been an angel in my life. I never thought that I can ever pitch for this salary or the position. So believe me, Mariana, like taking coach support, whether me as a coachee or a coach, it has been a wonderful experience. My coach has helped me out to scale my business within a month or two. And I have broken my self-limiting beliefs. I have written a book, which is an Amazon bestseller from Tier 3 city, right? I'm a World Woman Icon Award winner, where 36 plus countries took part and more than like 10 lakhs applicants were there. So, and I'm one of the best speaker, and I have received awards where I had a belief I really can't speak. I'm not good in speaking. I will faint if I see the audience, or like I don't have confidence. I will forget things. But when I started working with my coach, I like broke all these limits, and I succeeded. So similar way, I help out my clients to break their self-limiting beliefs and get their self-esteem to such a high position that they really feel, yes, I'm worth it. Let me have it. So whatever stage you are at, boss, and whatever aspirations you have, you can achieve.
Yeah, you basically, you can borrow your coach's belief in you, and then from there keep moving forward. So the coach believes in you. I'm telling this to the audience because it's true. Sometimes they don't believe in themselves and they need someone. So the coach would totally believe in how the coachee can really improve. So use that as the guidance to keep moving forward. But this is great. Monica, it's been amazing having you in the show. Thank you so much for all the insights. Thank you for all the passion that you have helping people with their careers and with leadership. Before we wrap up, could you please share with our listeners how they can learn more about you, your business, and how they can work with you?
Definitely, dear. I have a special gift for the wonderful audience of Mariana Dalto podcast. And I really want to give 3 sessions with me, which they can book through the calendar page. And we'll be sharing the link. So where they can download the book of effective leadership, as well as if they really want to have a one-on-one conversation with me, where I would definitely love to help them out with a plan of action in that one call. And they can book the call in the same link.
Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate, Monika, your time in our show. Thank you for providing all the insights. Thank you for giving all these resources to the listeners so they can really move forward with their career and their leadership. So thank you. So thank you to our listeners also for tuning in. We will add Monika's websites, resources, the freebies that she's offering in the show notes. And please do not forget to subscribe and leave a review if you really enjoy this episode. Thank you so much, Monika.
Thank you so much, Mariana. It's been really a pleasure talking to you. And thank you so much for the wonderful listeners. And I really wish them all success and abundance as a coach. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Bye, listeners. See you next time.